leader, Bob Quigley Productions.
I fooled a bunch of people. I don't know why I did that. The fella had the fanciest cane I've ever seen in my life. Now, I'd like to have a cane like that. And I bet I fooled a couple of people. I guess that's not so funny. Anyway, welcome to our show, Las Vegas Gambit. And to get things started, here's the lady who does never use a cane, Beverly Malden. Here she comes. Hello, Beverly. Nice to see you. You know, we asked them to come back on the last show and they returned. Would you introduce them for me, please?
I sure will, because I'm sure they're ready to try their luck at the Gambit board.
You got it.
We have Jack and Janice Shira.
Hey, right here on my left, they're the only couple we got up here right now. Jack, before we go to the Gambit board, tell us what you do again.
I am a chef at an oil drilling camp. This is digging for virgin oil in the United States, Utah, and Wyoming. They're in the middle of nowhere, and we set up a camp to service the 20 employees that work around the clock, and they're just going to, I hope, eventually eliminate any import oils at all.
So you're the guy who keeps them all fed and going, right?
Keeps them happy as a lark.
His wife is Janice. Janice, welcome back to our show. Nice to see you again.
Thank you, Wink. Nice to see you.
Thank you. As our champions, they have won a total of $7,477 in cash and merchandise. And when we left off from the last show, we were about to go to the Gambit board. We ran out of time, so let's do that right now. Here we go.
On the Gambit board, 21 in any combination wins our jackpot, now at $2,000, plus a special prize of $5,000 for a grand total of $7,000.
Okay, Beverly, a new deck of cards, please. Mr. Starr, will you cut them for us? On the board this time, we have things like a gold and diamond ring. It is absolutely gorgeous. I hope you hit it because I want to show it to everybody. We have on the board behind one of the numbers 1,000 gallons of gasoline. Ooh, yeah, I'd like that. Movie camera and projector, and beat the house cards are on the board. That means cash if you can beat me meaning the house. Okay, let's get to it now.
Number 11.
Numero 11. Number 11 is, hey, that's that $2,000 grandfather clock.
It's Hamilton's Charter Oak, a classic grandfather clock fashioned in solid red oak, featuring a precision 8-day chain and weight driven movement, furnished by the Hamilton Watch Company.
Here's your first card, 8 of hearts. All right, Jack, Janice, who's going to select this number?
I'm going to go for good old 7.
All right, number 7 shows this prize. You are going to go on an African safari. Right on.
We'll fly the two of you from Los Angeles to London, from which you will leave for a fabulous 2-week African safari in magnificent Zambia. Visit breathtaking Victoria Falls and then South Luangwa National Park to see one of the largest concentrations of wildlife in Africa, furnished by the Zambia Tourist Bureau. And we'll fly via Zambia Airways 707 jet nonstop from London to Lusaka, the capital city of Zambia, on a U.S.-made jet furnished by Zambia Airways.
We'll even give you enough money so you won't have to cook. You can buy your own food on that trip. An African safari. Here's your next card. 8 and 7.
Green.
All right, green. Yeah, I was going to say, no way you're going to take a chance with another card with that African safari at stake. So they're going to freeze. You have the African safari and the grandfather clock. Your grand total now in cash and merchandise comes to $14,988. And you didn't get the 1,000 gallons of gas, but with the African safari, who cares, right? All right. Beverly, who do we have in the audience who would like to take them on next?
Our next players are Dick and Susan O'Neill from St. Louis, Missouri. And we'll be right back after this message.
A couple of new challengers over here and a real nice-looking couple from St. Louis, Missouri, the O'Neills, everybody. Dick and Susan. I present to you the O'Neills. Dick, what do you do?
I'm a pilot, Wink.
A pilot?
Major airline, yes.
For a major airline?
Yes.
All right. How about you, Susan? Do you fly?
No, I don't fly.
When she flies, she always flies with him, that's for sure. But that's not her major occupation.
I'm a housewife and mother of 4 lovely daughters.
And you stay very busy, do you not?
Yes, I do.
How do they range in age, sweetheart?
From 2 to 10.
2 to 10. You do stay busy, right, ladies? Yeah. All right, let's break the seal. Mr. O'Neill, or Dick, I'll call you Dick. Okay. Cut the cards for us. Well, we're going to add another $500 to our Any 21 jackpot, so if somebody can come up with an ace and a jack or something that comes up to 21 total, we'll give you 2,500 big ones. $2,500, bet, for a 2, a little deuce on this question. This actress says, Redford watched me like a hawk. He watched me for habits that are hard to break. Apparently, he did well by her because she's up for an Oscar.
Mary Tyler Moore.
Right, Mary Tyler Moore. Up for an Oscar for her performance in Ordinary People. How about the 2?
Pass it, please.
Shara's got the 2. A couple of weeks ago, he sent off a check for $1,000 to the Libyan government. He owes another $290. Shara's.
Billy Carter.
That's correct. They'll be thrilled when he pays them off, too. Talking about Billy Carter.
We'll take the card.
Take it to go with the 2. Beverly? 4 and 2, 6. When Alana Stewart, rock star Rod's wife, was asked where her ex-husband was, she replied, he's probably someplace in Mexico keeping up his suntan. Is there...
George Hamilton.
Right, George Hamilton. He is her ex.
Take it.
Here it is.
All right.
Dan, all right. Now, this is just simply true or false, so answer true or false. The opera Hansel and Gretel was written by Engelbert Humperdinck.
False.
O'Neill.
False.
No, that's true. But not the Engelbert who plays Vegas and other places. The composer from whom the current one got his name. So, Showers, you control the card. You can give it away or keep it.
We'll take it.
Keep it, all right. 6, 12. Freeze or play? Go on.
We'll play.
You know what he whispered to her? I don't know whether you heard that. Let's go one more. Yeah. How many times have I said that out there? Yeah. Just one more, that's all. All right, here's the question. Ronald and Nancy Reagan have an anniversary this month. Have they been married for more or less than 20 years? O'Neill.
More.
Right, 29 years
All right.
they've been married.
We'll take the card,
Here
Wayne.
it comes. 16. Freeze or play?
We'll freeze, Wayne.
The O'Neills have stopped at 16. Showers, you have a 12. In the TV movie Evita Peron, with Faye Dunaway, James Ferrantino played Dictator Juan Perón. In real life, James Ferrantino was married to one of the stars of the series Knots Landing. Would that be Melinda Dillon, Mariette Hartley, or Michelle Lee?
Michelle Lee.
You are right. You have a 12 trying to beat a 16. Well, a 5 would do it, but not more than a 9. What's the next card?
9.
4. Tied.
Okay,
We have no ties on
5.
Gambit, so here's your next question. Jean-Claude Killy brought his French accent to the sports world in the 60s. What was his sport?
Skiing.
Right. One of the great skiers of all time, Jean-Claude Killy. Here's your next card. Do you do it? No, too much. And Dick and Susan O'Neill win the first game of the match. And with that game goes $100 on the O'Neill side of the ledger. We're going to take a little break, and we will be right back. Oh, my heart, my heart. I was just curious. That made me think to ask a question I've never asked. When you're playing this game of 21, Las Vegas Gambit, what makes you the most nervous? Is it answering the question, hitting the buzzer on time, getting a shot at the question, or the card you're going to get after you answer the question?
Having to run down the steps and up the steps.
It ain't none of those, folks. It's getting up here without hurting yourself. That's a funny, put you in our act up here, yeah. Okay, first or second game of the match. What is the card, Beverly? For
All right.
Jack. All right, Jack of spades, and here's the question. It's the world's largest island, and it belongs to Denmark. Is it Iceland, Greenland, or Antarctica? Charas.
Greenland.
Correct. Greenland is the correct answer, and you control the Jack.
We'll take it.
You got it.
Take it.
Okay, is it Paul Simon, Neil Simon, or Carly Simon? Which one doesn't sing for a living?
Neil Simon.
Pardon?
Neil
Yes,
Simon.
the playwright, Neil Simon.
We'll take the card, please.
O'Neill's have a 7. When asked in an interview what part of her body she'd like to change, she replied, I'd like to stay just like I am. That would suit her fans, too, no doubt. She's that larger-than-life country star turned... Charas.
Dolly Parton.
Yes, Miss Dolly Parton.
We'll take it, Wayne.
Here it comes. 19.
Freeze.
So, Jack and Janice Shara have frozen at 19. O'Neill, do you know what you need? You have a 7. Here's your next question. The story of Samson and Delilah, or the story of Androcles and the lion. Which one's in the Bible?
Samson and Delilah.
Right. The story of Samson and Delilah is in the Bible. 7 and 7. 14. You need a 6, do you not? To win the match.
You bet.
Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., or Frank Sinatra? Which one's the oldest?
Frank Sinatra.
Right, at 66. Dean Martin, 64. Sammy Davis Jr., 56. What do you want?
6 or 7.
6 or 7, not more than a 7. Do they have it for the match? 18, still working at it. Back to business. We saw television pictures of an attempted coup that took place in this country's parliament. Was the country Spain, El Salvador, or Greece?
Spain.
Right. Spain's parliament came in brandishing a weapon. Well, here's your next card. You need a 2 or a 3. 2 back to Jack and Janet. So, everything's all evened up again at a game apiece. The rubber game coming up now, and Beverly has cleared away all the old bad cards. And this is the first card in game number 3. And it is for a 3 of spades. This is the question. Going for the match this time. In the television series Lou Grant, starring Ed Asner, is Lou married? Yes or no? Let's see. I think O'Neill's.
No, he is not.
That's right. He was divorced on the Mary Tyler Moore Show, and he hasn't ever gotten married since.
Pass the 3.
All right. The Sharas get the 3. I don't like people who try to speculate about me and my relationships. So says the TV and movie star who started on his way to stardom in the series MASH as Hulk. Sharas.
Alan Alda.
Did she get in time? No, I'm sorry. The buzzer hit you before you started answering. Alan Alda is the correct answer, and O'Neill's, you control the card.
We'll take the card.
They gave away the 3. They hang on 2 and 8. Gotta go now. I remind you, a 21 is worth $2,500. Next question, everybody. Very important question. In the game Monopoly, is it 2, 3, or 4 doubles in a row that Charles.
3.
Right. 3 doubles in a row sends you off to jail.
We'll take the card.
To go with a 3, combine an 8.
All right.
8 and 3, 11.
Now we need one more.
Well, I think we'll just go home here. Maybe pause for a commercial. No, we won't do that either. Showers, you have an 11. O'Neill's have an 11. And if the next card is a 10 for one of you, that would give you the match and $2,500. So I don't have to tell you how important this question is, and I simply want a yes or no answer, okay? Question. Does Johnny Carson smoke? No.
No.
Yes, he does. Oh, yeah. As a matter of fact, he smokes on The Tonight Show from time to time.
No, please.
O'Neill's, do I need to ask you?
We will take the card.
If this card is a 10, it'll be worth the match and $2,500. 20. You want to freeze?
Freeze.
Well, at least, Shars, it wasn't a 10. You still have some life left in you yet. And do you ever, because you were sitting there with an 11, and a 10 would give you the match and $2,500.
Got that right.
Here is the question. A new athletic event for women was just added to the Summer Olympic Games in 1984. Was it the shot put, the marathon, or bowling? Which of the 3? Going to be added to the Summer Olympic... Pardon?
Marathon.
Right, the marathon. That's the answer. You need a 10 for a match win. What is it, Beverly?
Jack for Jack.
Nope, still working at it, though. Still got a shot at it. Yes or no to this? Would a spatula be any good for flipping pancakes?
Yes.
Yes, that's exactly what it's good for, as a matter of fact. Come on. You need a 4 to win the match. What is it, Beverly? The match goes to Dick and Susan O'Neill. O'Neill's become our new champions. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And I do believe I detect a bit of perspiration on the brow of both Mr. and Mrs. O'Neill.
A lot.
Wow, that was really a barn burner, wasn't it, huh?
Yes, that was
Congratulations to you, $200. Nobody still got our $2,500 for 21, so we'll add another $500 next time we start a match with you two. But O'Neill's next order of business is to go to the Gambit board and win who knows what all. We got the greatest prizes on television. Well, Shars, Jack, and Janice, it has been a perfect delight having you on our show. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. You're going to take away with you, well, not physically, we'll get them there for you, the living room, the microwave oven, the Rockwell lithograph, worth over $2 grand. You got the trip to Hawaii. That's going to be super, right? And you got the grandfather clock. How about the African safari? Have you forgotten about that one?
I'm thrilled to pieces with that.
Cash, about $700 to spend along the way. It all comes to a grand total of $15,088 in cash and merchandise. Our congratulations to you both. God bless. And have a great trip. Great safari.
I just want to thank everybody for being so great to us, and thank God and all the love out in the audience that really pulled for us.
Thank you
Wayne.
very much. Once again, everybody, a super couple, the Shires. Real neat. We'll be right back right after these words.
you plan to be in the Las Vegas area and would like to see our show in person, write for information about tickets to Las Vegas Gambit, Tropicana Hotel, Post Office Box 18248, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89114. Now back to the game in Wink Martindale.
Dick and Susan O'Neill, our pilot and homemaker and mother of 4, our new champions. He did something to her a while ago I think it was during the first game when you first came on the show. Poor baby, what did you do to that lady?
Well, in the excitement of the first game, I reached over to grab her hand and I broke her fingernail, so...
Yeah, that was a $150 fingernail. They are expensive these days, but I said, is that a real expensive fingernail? She says, not on my fingers, no 150. All right, let's go to the Gambit board now and see if your luck holds up here as well as it did in that match.
So.
Kenny?
On the Gambit board, 21 in any combination wins a jackpot, now at $2,500 plus a special prize of $5,000 for a grand total of $7,500.
All right, Beverly's breaking out a brand new deck of cards. We'll ask Dick to cut them. We have a trip to Puerto Vallarta up here. If you'd like to go down to Puerto Vallarta, it's a marvelous trip. A Picasso lithograph. Some people say Picasso, some people. A $3,000 mink coat is behind one of these nice numbers. The Beat the House cards are up there, which would mean you'd play a big hand of blackjack against me, the house, and try to beat me. Let's go up here and get started. Dick, Susan, what's your pleasure?
Number 17.
17 is the beginning point right here, and you have won 1,000 gallons of gasoline.
You're so right. Take that long-awaited trip or just travel about town with ease, because we'll give you 1,000 gallons of gas to fill your tank. Compliments of Las Vegas Gambit.
Now, O'Neill, if you don't want that 1,000 gallons, we might be able to find some people in the audience who'd be happy to take that off your hands. Here's your first card. All right, you got a king. How about it, Susan? Dick, what's going to be next? You got a good one with number 17. What would you like next?
Let's try number 4, Wink.
Number 4, top center, and you've won a set of bunk beds. Maybe you could use those, I hope so.
Valued at over $1,000. It's the Wellington Pure Brass Twin-Size Bunk Beds. Bright polished finishes protected by a tarnish-proof, clear-baked epoxy enamel, so it wipes clean with a soft, damp cloth. Furnished by Swan Brass Beds.
The bunk beds, the 1,000 gallons of gasoline, a King of Hearts showing. If the next card is an ace, you'll win $7,500. Ace. All for want of an ace. 20. But you'll take it, right?
We'll take it.
All right, you want to stop?
Yes, I think we will.
So with the 20, they stopped. They got the gasoline, the bunk beds, and as champions, you're a new total now, and getting bigger every moment, it seems, $2,785 in cash and merchandise. Beverly, let's meet 2 new players.
Wink, our players are Mike and Mitzi Hinton from Marietta, Georgia.
Mike and Mitzi Hinton. Got a couple of Southerners coming up here from Marietta, Georgia. All right. Good to see you, Lefty. Welcome. Come right on over here. Welcome to my home. Thank you. Yes, coffee will be served in a matter of minutes. Welcome to our show, Mike and Mitzi.
Yes.
Mitzi, how about you? Let's begin with you. What do you do?
I'm a housewife. I have 2 small children and play a little bit of tennis. And I have one daughter that is in love with you.
Oh, really? In love with the Winker?
Yes,
Oh.
very definitely.
How old is she?
Well, she's 3.5.
Story of my life.
Sorry.
Story of my life. Would you give, what's her name?
Kelly.
You tell Kelly that I'm in love with her, and I hope to meet her one of these
thank
days.
you.
All right. How about you, Mike? What do you do?
I'm a medical product salesman, Wink.
A medical product salesman, and from Marietta, Georgia. We welcome you. We wish you the very best. Good luck against the O'Neills, who are our newly crowned champions right here on Las Vegas Gambit. Beverly, will you break the seal, please? Mike, cut the cards for us. And we're going to add another $500 bill to the NE21 jackpot. That means it's now worth $3,000 for any 21. It sounds easy, but it's not always that easy to come up with. Beverly, first card for a 2. Recently, comedian Victor Borga did a concert with the opera singer sometimes known as Bubbles. Pittance.
Beverly Sills.
Right. She's sometimes known as Bubbles. Beverly Seal. You want the 2?
No, I think we'll pass it.
All right. The U.S. or Russia? Who was the first to launch a O'Neill's.
Russia.
That's right. They launched a satellite into space over 20 years ago.
We'll take the card, Wink.
Beverly? Ken Howard is the coach of a TV high school basketball team. Is the high school Jefferson High?
Carver High.
What?
Carver High.
Yes, Carver High. The TV watcher over here. You want it?
We'll take it, yeah.
Beverly, first card for the Hintons, a 3. Answer yes or no to this. Are they planning to make a Jaws 3? O'Neill's?
No.
Yes, they are. Yeah, that is in the works right now. I think they're already filming on it. Hintons, you want the card?
Yes, we'll take it.
To match up with a 3, 13, freeze or play. They have a 7 showing. You had a 13.
We'll play.
Play on, all right? Quick. Oh, I was just about to get one out, and it seems like we're out of time. We'll be right back to let you know where we stand as we start the next show right after these. See you next time with more of Las Vegas Gambit. I'm Wink Martindale. Bye-bye, everybody.
Some members of our audience will receive dinner for two here at the Follies Bergère. And American Tourist's cross-country collection. Man's and ladies carry-on totes, sleek design, elegant form, smart-looking, lightweight luggage. Housemaid travel and effortless experience furnished by American Tourister. And some of our contestants today received Vitamix, stainless steel 3-minute bread maker and home yogurt factor that juices without waste, cooks without burning, freezes instant ice cream, and offers 800 other recipes. Plus, Future makes looking no-wax floors look young again. That's why Future is recommended for no-wax floors. Also, Stress Tab 600 with iron, high-potency vitamin formula, concentrating on vitamins the body doesn't store. Stress Tab 600 with iron. And cooking and cleanup are quick and easy with Enterprise aluminum 7-piece French vanilla porcelain cookware set with Silverstone interior. Silverstone spells durability. And want a break from the usual? Try one of Lipton flavored teas. Great flavor for a delicious change of pace from your regular tea. Plus, Plum Rose lean and delicious premium ham. It's fully cooked and you never waste a single bite. Plum Rose a cut above all the rest. Also, Hamilton Beach's timed automatic 2 to 10 cup drip coffee maker. Set unique auto brew timer. Have great coffee waiting anytime. Hamilton Beach, Scoville. Chain and weight driven movement furnished by the Hamilton Watch Company.
Here's your first card. 8 of hearts. All right, Jack, Janice, who's going to select this number?
I'm going to go for good old 7.
All right, number 7 shows this prize. You are going to go on an African safari. Right on.
We'll fly the two of you from Los Angeles to London, from which you will leave for a fabulous 2-week African safari in magnificent Zambia. Visit breathtaking Victoria Falls and then South Luangwa National Park to see one of the largest concentrations of wildlife in Africa, furnished by the Zambia Tourist Bureau.
On the board this time, we have things like a gold and diamond ring. It is absolutely gorgeous. I hope you hit it because I want to show it to everybody. We have on the board behind one of the numbers, 1,000 gallons of gasoline. Ooh, yeah, I'd like that. Movie camera and projector and beat the house cards are on the board. That means cash if you can beat me meaning the house. Okay, let's get to it now.
Number 11.
Numero 11. Number 11 is, hey, that's that $2,000 grandfather clock.
It's Hamilton's Charter Oak, a classic grandfather clock fashioned in solid red oak, featuring a precision 8-day.
And they're just going to, I hope, eventually eliminate any import oils at all.
So you're the guy who keeps them all fed and going, right?
Keeps them happy as a lark.
His wife is Janice. Janice, welcome back to our show. Nice to see you again.
Thank you, Wink. Nice to see you.
Thank you. As our champions, they have won a total of $7,477 in cash and merchandise. And when we left off from the last show, we were about to go to the Gambit board. We ran out of time, so let's do that right now. Here we go.
On the Gambit board, 21 in any combination wins our jackpot, now at $2,000, plus a special prize of $5,000 for a grand total of $7,000.
Okay, Beverly, a new deck of cards, please. Mr. Starr, will you cut them for us?
It's been a Merrill Leader, Bob Quigley production.
I fooled a bunch of people. I don't know why I did that. The fella had the fanciest cane I've ever seen in my life. Now, I'd like to have a cane like that. And I bet I fooled a couple of people. I guess that's not so funny. Anyway, welcome to our show, Las Vegas Gambit. And to get things started, here's the lady who does never use a cane, Beverly Malden. Here she comes. Hello, Beverly. Nice to see you. You know, we asked them to come back on the last show and they returned. Would you introduce them for me, please?
I sure will, because I'm sure they're ready to try their luck at the Gambit board.
You got it.
We have Jack and Janice Shira.
Hey, right here on my left, they're the only couple we got up here right now. Jack, before we go to the Gambit board, tell us what you do again.
I am a chef at an oil drilling camp. This is digging for virgin oil in the United States, Utah and Wyoming. They're in the middle of nowhere, and we set up a camp to service the 20 employees that work around the clock